back to Mirror and Thread. I hope you guys are having a great week. We are officially on major baby watch around here, so I am less than a week and a half from due date and am getting very uncomfortable and very impatient and ready to meet my girl. So that's kind of what's going on around here. But today I have something a little bit different planned I thought would be fun, is to go through some of the most hyped up products by influencers that I've seen on Instagram and YouTube, TikTok, all the places, and let you guys know from my opinion if they're actually worth it. So these are all brand name products that a lot of them are kind of pricey. And I have tried them all and decided for myself if I feel like they are worth the money. So just as a caveat, as everything else goes, this is just my opinion. There's obviously varying different opinions on everything. Some of you may have tried some of these things and you loved the ones that I don't think are so great, or you love the ones that I love. I don't know, but this is my opinion. Cody even has a couple different opinions I'm going to throw in as well. So this is really just for fun, but I do think it's, necessary to determine if we want to spend money on these kinds of things. So I'm excited to share my opinion with you, and every single thing that I'm talking about is linked in the video description. So some of the items I have all the exact items, and then also some like look-alike or similar items that I found to be good quality. So I will link those in the video description as well. Let's get started. All right, the first one is Tula Skincare products. I'm sure you've probably heard of these. If you spend any time at all on Instagram in particular, I feel like these are all over Instagram, always influencers talking about Tula products. I have tried them. I do really love this brand. I do really love a lot of their skincare items, but to me, there's kind of some particular products that I feel like are really, really worth it, and then some other products that just didn't work super great for me and that I felt like maybe weren't worth it. But the nice thing about this skincare line is that I do feel like it's more affordable than a lot of the other skincare lines that you might see influencers or other people talk about. Skincare can get so pricey in a hurry, and I feel like all of this stuff is really affordable. So my very favorite Tula product, this is something that has not been replicated by any other brand that I know of, and that I feel like there's just no substitute for this, is the Cooling Eye Glow Gel. So this is, it's like a highlighter, but feels like it's been in the refrigerator. So when you put it on, it's like cold to the touch. And this is really nice for first thing in the morning. I'm thinking this is going to be very handy. This is going in my hospital bag for new moms as well. So when I am not getting a lot of sleep, it'll kind of brighten up your under eye area. You can also use it like on your nose and chin, and brows and things as a highlighter stick too. So I have the pink one that's got just like a little bit of a rose tint to it. They also have one that is just plain white as well. And I'm telling you, if you only ever try one Tula product, this is my number one that I use every day. Don't go without it, and I think is 100% worth the hype. Then I love a couple of the other skincare products too. I will tell you, I tried out one of their acne lines, and I did not love that one. It dried my skin out. Again, it's just kind of depends on your skin, but that one to me was not my favorite. I really like also just the cult classic. This is a cleanser. Mine is like basically completely gone at this point, but this is the one that I keep in the shower, and I just use it to cleanse my face in the shower at night or in the morning. I also really love their exfoliating sugar scrub. This is like a once a week kind of, it's not a mask because you just wipe it right off, but it's just a good little exfoliator. It smells really good. All their stuff is loaded with probiotics and superfoods too. And then I also really like their moisture. If you have very dry skin, this is a day and night cream. So I don't do this every single day or every single night, but I will do this when my skin starts feeling really dry in the winter, couple times a week, and it packs a big punch. So to me, those are the, most worth it Tula products in my opinion, but I do think it's a brand that is worth trying out if you haven't ever tried it out before, and it's something that you don't have to spend a ton of money on. And I do actually have a discount code for them too, that is for 15% off, and it is capital MANDT, as in like for mirror and thread. So I'll put that in the description too. Next up is the Billy Razor. This is another thing that's gotten a ton of hype. This also, they came out with a ton of other products in their line too. So they have like body wash and shave gel, dry shampoo, all kinds of things. I have tried pretty much everything from their line and have had good success with them. Honestly, I don't know that I see that much of a difference in like the shave cream or the body wash from what you can get in a store, but I will tell you, I really do love this razor. So to me, again, this is one that gets the green check of yes, it is worth the hype. And I do like the razor. It's a really high quality razor. It has like the little solution kind of on the top that makes it really difficult to cut yourself with this. And sometimes I don't even have to use like soap or anything because it's kind of already got this like slick feeling to it. So to me, that is worth it. But really my favorite thing about the Billy razor is that it's subscription based. And I used to be very lazy about, it just like wasn't top of mind to me to go and pick out a razor when I would go to the store. And so I was notorious for using a razor way long past when you're supposed to use it and when you're supposed to change the head out. So you can set up how frequently you want, but they will deliver 4 different extra little razor heads. And I think I have mine coming, I don't even use it doesn't come that often. I think I have it for every 2 months that it will deliver 4. And so it's just kind of nice to have extras. You don't have to think about it when you're at the store. And it is very, very, very affordable for the subscription. Next up are silk pillowcases, particularly the brand Slip. This is a very popular brand that I see people hype up and talk about all the time. It's sold at like Nordstrom, some of the higher end department stores, and they are incredibly pricey. And usually you only get one with the package, and it's a lot of money for a pillowcase, honestly. So to me, I have tried the Slip brand pillowcases. I have felt them. My mom has one. I have slept on them. They are really nice, but to me, this gets a on if it's totally worth the hype, because I found this version on Amazon that's like $20 or something. It's like 20 or 30. And I swear to you, I would not be able to tell the difference other than that this doesn't have the brand name Slip on it. This is mulberry silk, 100% mulberry silk. I have washed this a ton of times, and my husband and I both use these every night. We love them. The nice thing about silk pillowcases is, first of all, if you like to be a little cooler while you sleep, I think these are great for that, but they also are really nice on your skin and your hair, and they're just kind of gentler on those areas while you sleep. But I just love the way that they feel. I think it feels so nice, but I'm telling you, you do not have to spend hundreds of dollars on one. I think you can get this Amazon version and be super happy with it. Shape Tape Concealer, another huge one that I see everywhere, and you guys have heard me talk about this one multiple times as well. This is when I was really slow to try, and I don't know why. I had other concealers that I used for years, and I was just like, I don't need to change. And then I tried this one, and 100% green check on this. Yes, this is worth the hype. Yes, it's worth the money. It is the best little stick of makeup that I have. And honestly, if I don't put on anything else for the day, which has become my norm since I'm getting very pregnant and don't care about really anything at this point, I still put on my concealer. So I'll put a little under my eyes, and then I have some like old red marks and things like that from old acne scars that this covers up flawlessly. I feel like I feel so much more confident in my skin, and I go through this stuff super quickly. I think I've already reordered this like 3 times since, I don't know, I first tried it out in the fall. So love this stuff. And just for reference, I get color 22N if that helps you. Okay, next is the T3 curling iron. This is not a T3, so you can probably tell where this one is going. This is my handy dandy Walmart Conair curling iron that I've had forever that I love. But I did order the T3 curling iron. I tried it out for multiple months. I did not honestly see the appeal of that much. I like this one better. And this was seriously like, I don't even know how much. This was very affordable compared. Probably like a fourth or so of the price. of the T3. Now, I have not tried the wave wand with the T3, so they have the one that's like you can do a waver or you can put different barrels on it. I can see the appeal of that one. The one that I had was just the plain 1-inch curling iron, just like this one. And it is really nice. It is smoother probably on the hair, but the one thing that I noticed about the T3 is that it didn't have the exposed screws, so your hair doesn't get like caught in that as much. But honestly, to me, it just wasn't worth the price. So I still use this one. I feel like it gives me the same look that I want. My hair feels the same after using it, and this is, perfectly adequate in my book. Okay, Barefoot Dreams blanket. This one is pretty near and dear to my heart. So I'm gonna be honest, I wanted one of these for so many years. My mother-in-law got me one for Christmas, and I love this thing. I've used it every single day. I think there's really no comparison to the quality in these. These are pricey, again, and this is something that I was slow to purchase, so I didn't even purchase it. I got it as a gift, but it's something that I had my eye on for a really long time and just didn't pull the trigger on because I wasn't sure that I needed a blanket that was $100. But I do really feel like the quality is fantastic on these. It is super soft, and I love the weight and the size of this. So this is a good enough size that you can fully cover your body in this. You could even put this over a bed or something as well. So it's bigger than your classic throw blanket. And I like that it is not super heavy or super lightweight. So you get the warmth and you get the softness without it being too hot. So to me, Barefoot Dreams is a definite yes. I also have one of their cardigans that is completely unmatched. It's the one that I wear the most in my closet and had it for several years. It's washed really well. I love it. But I wanted to mention that Cody wanted me to mention this, that he actually prefers this Walmart version. So this is a very similar type of blanket. This one is thicker and it is not quite the same type of material, but this is like a big Sherpa blanket, and he has told me over and over, I just like the Walmart one. I just like the Walmart one. So to each their own. To me, the Barefoot Dreams is very worth it, but if you don't want to splurge and spend that much money, I think this Walmart one is pretty great too. Lululemon leggings. This is another thing, you guys, that I resisted so hard, the Lululemon trend. I really did. I was very happy in my Amazon leggings for so many years, and I ended up trying these, and gosh dang it, they just are better. They're just better. I really, really love these. I feel like the quality of these is unmatched. They're just worth it. And I don't know if it's the pregnancy that made me really go crazy for these, because this is something that you can wear in maternity too, because it's this super buttery, soft, stretchy material. So I don't know if that's what ended up turning me, but now I'm obsessed with these. I have them in this camo. I have 2 different pairs of black ones. I have the leopard ones, and that's all I will wear as far as leggings go for workout, for wearing casually or whatever. These are they're just it to me. Now I get the Lululemon Align. They do have a bunch of different types of leggings. I have tried on the Wonder Under, which is another type of legging, and it's more of a compression legging where it's kind of going to be like Spanx or something. It's going to suck you all in. To me personally, I didn't love those as much. I prefer the Spanx or the Spanx faux leather leggings for that. But the Aligns, this material is it's just amazing. I really don't know how to describe it until you put it on. The thing that I told my mom, the way I described it to my mom, was that when I have these on, it feels like I have no pants on. So, especially during pregnancy, that has become just the ultimate goal to me, is to either not wear pants or not feel like I'm wearing pants. So these are very worth it to me, very worth the hype, and I highly recommend trying them if you haven't. Living Proof Dry Shampoo. So this is one that dry shampoo, there are so many different ones to choose from, and I feel like based on the influencer, I've seen tons of different dry shampoos that are kind of trending, I think. This one is one that I didn't try again until pretty recently, probably fall, and my mom was the one that told me about this, and I have not gone back since, and I've tried a lot of dry shampoos. Some are decent. This one stands far out above the rest to me personally. And I think the thing that I like about this is that it doesn't have that gunky feel. And it also, especially now that my hair is darker, it doesn't have where it looks white when you put it on and when you like rub it in. So some of the dry shampoos I've tried in the past, it would like, you could see a little white, kind of dusty looking stuff in your hair, and it also kind of made it feel really heavy and really gunky. So this actually cleans your hair, and it's just, I don't know, it eliminates the oil and things in your hair instead of just like caking something else on over the top of it. So you like spray it in, wait just a second, and then like scrub it out, and it'll kind of like, you'll see some things like fall out when you do it. It's kind of gross, but this has protected me from only really needing to wash my hair once a week to maybe twice a week. And I think it's going to be super nice for being a new mom as well. This is my little travel size one that I pulled out of the hospital bag for this video, but I have the full size one as well, and this gets a definite green check mark to me. Nespresso maker is another one that I see a lot of people talk about, and Cody's actually had this one for a really long time, so we didn't even purchase this together. He bought it on his own. I'm going to be 100% honest with you, we do not use this hardly ever. So again, to each their own. Some people really like an espresso, like a cappuccino, that kind of drink. We typically just use our Keurig, and we're pretty happy with just a black coffee in the mornings. So depending on what you love and what kind of drinks you like, you might really get a ton of use out of this. This to us is just, the pods are a lot more expensive than like K-Cup pods to put in, and so we just don't. I mean, if we want to go out for like a specialty coffee drink, we kind of make it into an event, especially now with COVID precautions, since we've been home so much. It's like an event for us to just like go through the Starbucks drive-through or something. So to us, that's something that's kind of special and that we wanted to keep, and we don't do as many like specialty coffee drinks at home. Again, this is kind of just totally personal preference on this one, but it's pretty expensive, and I would say unless you're certain that you're going to be drinking espresso and cappuccinos and things like that on the daily, this is something that I probably wouldn't consider worth the money. Last one that I have for you are these little facial rollers. This one is Quartz. I've also seen them in jade and some other different things, but this, I'm going to be totally honest, I do use this. I do really enjoy it. And the thing that I think I like the most about it is I stick mine in the freezer, and it feels nice in the mornings to like, I just kind of roll under my eyes if I didn't sleep very well, do my forehead and cheeks and things like that. I don't know that this actually makes a difference in how my skin looks, but it feels nice. So I'll kind of let you leave your own judgment as far as that goes on whether this is worth it. These are pretty affordable. This one's actually just from Amazon, so it's not like I spent a ton of money on this, but really I think I just like the cold treatment more than this actual, the like stones in this doing much for my skin. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll let you make your own judgment call on that. It is enjoyable to do though. All right, that's it on the most hyped up products that I see influencers talk about everywhere and whether or not I think they are worth it. Let me know in the comments if you agree, if you disagree. I just think it's interesting to see how everyone's opinions are kind of different on these kinds of things, and I would love to hear your opinion. So let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time.